You could hear me fine.
Yeah, you good.
Okay. Hey everybody, it's your girl, it's Miss Lady, and I am here with rapper Little Say.
Hey, what's going on, world? What's going on?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, one day at a time. One day.
That's right, that's right. So you are an artist out of Texas. Okay,
Conroe,
tell me how
yeah.
you like.
Conroe, Texas, to be exact, and Texas is making a lot of noise right now. From the 936, which is the area I'm from, which stretches almost to Nacogdoches, damn near Louisiana. It's a lot of artists, but Texas is making a lot of noise. From Houston, Dallas, East Texas, like it's crazy right now.
It is. Texas is making a whole lot of noise. I am really proud of Texas. Like, I have to say big ups for
Yeah,
sure.
it feels good to be from Texas right now.
Right? It
Real
feels
good.
good to live here.
hmm
Okay. And so explain to us how long you've been in the rap industry.
Ooh, seriously, since I was 15, but I've been rapping since I came out the womb, as far as what my mom said. So,
Oh,
but yeah, 15 years old, I started taking it serious. When I was 14, my cousin put me in a studio, but I got my own studio when I was actually 15 and started learning how to engineer and everything.
oh, wow.
hmm
Okay. Okay. And so you really have a passion for music then.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's real. It's real deep. It's more than just music for me.
That's great. Love to hear it. All right. And then would you ever have a threesome?
Ooh, I would, but my girl don't approve.
I know
I
that's right.
would. My girl, she the type. She wanna let this person do all the licky touchy. She don't want me to touch nobody. So I be like, what part of the threesome? It's three and a half at this point, you know. Right.
He said, "No, sir, I got this."
She say no, I say yes. She say no, so I say it's three and a half. I can't touch nothing, but you get touched. That's three and a
I
half.
can't with you. Y'all is
Two and a
funny.
half. Two and a half.
I love it. It's nothing like an open relationship. That's what's up. That's
hmm
what's up. All right. And then, so, oh, excuse me. For some reason, there, I'm getting a little thirsty. Okay. So, I learned that you are the CEO of GMN. Explain to us what GMN is and what does it actually stand for?
Man, GMN is a beautiful thing. Established in 2011, 2012, Get Money Nation. Street term, we use Get Money Niggas. And we got GMW also, which states stand for Get Money Women. And then for a professional outlook on everything, it's Get Money Nation. So when we present ourselves to labels and the whole nine, our LLC, the record label is under Get Money Nation. And
Okay.
it's a beautiful thing though. It started when I was a little younger, and it was like three or four of us. GM Man Chat, free my boy, and then my little brother GM Man Key.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mhm.
Tell us about the ladies' side. I heard you say something
Okay,
about a
so yeah, Get
ladies'
Money
side.
Women's, Get Money Women's, because you can't have your Get Money, you Get Money, Get Money niggas without your Get Money women. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I was like, how can you have that without having something for the women? And we all have Get Money women. Like you can't have one without the other.
I
So I
agree.
felt like it just had to be done.
Okay, so you got it for the men and the women. Do you guys ever like collab together and do things?
It's more of a brand standpoint. So say if I
Right.
want for my clothing line, women ain't gonna want to wear the GMN wear all the time. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I was like, let's do Get Money Women's to give them something, inspiring. Not only inspiring, you feel good while you have this on.
I follow. So it's a clothing brand.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
clothing
You're gonna have
brand
to send me
promo
some
team. I have.
pieces.
Yeah. Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
Yes. So we can be promoting that. I didn't know.
I got you. You have to shoot me them
Is that on
sizes and everything when we get out. I get you
yeah,
right.
is it on your IG as well?
Not right now. Not right now.
Okay, because I was like, oh, I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
cause soon as we get the official website launched for Get Money Nation, it's gonna have
Okay.
everything. So right now, I'm learning that You can have your official logo, your original, but you also can do like a rebrand. Like every other year, you can do like a nice rebrand. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, sweet,
Hmm.
sweet. Okay, so it hasn't officially launched yet.
No, no, no.
Oh,
Like
okay.
yeah, like I've had, a few shirts, few things that I sold, but like I said, I'm at a rebranding standpoint to where I want to give something that looks better and newer, but you will still be able to buy the original.
Okay. I like
Mm.
that. I like that. So I could probably send a piece and say, put your stuff on it for me and wear it like that.
Most definitely.
I like
Better add
that.
your name and the whole nine.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we're gonna have to yeah, we're gonna collab. We're
Most
gonna
definitely.
collab. All right. Interesting. Thanks for sharing those details with us. Y'all heard them. Who got some clothes coming, y'all? Make sure to tap in.
Artists, any kind of business, anything that you're doing, brand yourself. They gonna buy your
Always.
brand. They try you.
Always. Okay, so tell us about your album for this year, the single that dropped today. Congratulations.
Hey, I appreciate it. And yes, the new single, and if y'all didn't know, it's National Girlfriends. National Girlfriends Day. That's another reason we dropped it on the first. But it's my first R&B single of 2024 called "I Wanna Know," and it's inspired because see, I'm a '90s baby, so I listen to a lot of R&B. It's inspired by the single that Joe has called "I Wanna Know." So if you listen to it, you will see a lot of the aspects, a lot of the pointers that I touch from the hook to the lyrics, like everything. It's basically based off of that song that was did back in the '90s, 2000, by Joe.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
And to also catch my old soul people, it has that LL Cool J "I Need Love" sample in the background. You just gotta listen real good to catch that. But it's so many pointers for you to keep like it's so many pointers for you to get attached to the song and love this song, and it's gonna love you back.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to check that out. I cannot wait. And it dropped today. You have to send me that link.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes. Well, congratulations on that.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. No problem. Okay, so in your opinion,
Hmm.
why do you think men and women don't see eye to eye?
Ooh, why men and women don't see eye to eye? I mean, you gotta remember, shoot. In my term, I feel like people just love to do the wrong thing. As it's in don't cheat, you gonna cheat anyway. I mean, it's human nature. It's in your system. It's in your blood. It's bound to.
I follow. Or like if you say don't lie, they're gonna fabricate the story anyways.
Uh,
Oh, looks like you're having some connection issues. Or your camera turned off. Hey.
yeah, my bad.
It's all good, no worries. And so like I was saying, or like if they say don't lie, somebody's gonna fabricate the story anyway, right? Or
Yeah,
don't cheat.
yeah. I feel like the person itself, like if you love someone, of course you genuinely gonna do the right thing out of caring. But I feel like human nature itself, people like we're bound to do the wrong thing. I never put 100% trust into someone or just 100% just give somebody that authority because as a human you are bound to mess up. Nobody's perfect.
That's true.
Hmm.
That's true. Okay, I hear that. Thanks for sharing. I like to always see where everybody's mental state is when it
Uh-huh.
comes to that.
Yeah, because hey,
Yeah,
everybody got their own opinion. You're only human.
they do, right? And so tell us who your favorite rapper is.
Right now. Mm, right now, what I be having on repeat, I'm gonna name at least three, at
Okay.
least. I've been listening to Lil Say a lot. He's been getting way better. He's been getting real good. I like Quiet Money Dot. I listen to Quiet Money Dot all the time. I feel like he's the face. He's the new face of Houston, and he's bringing back that South Side feel. He make it feel good to be from Texas. Like if you from Houston and you didn't had a slab, you didn't swing, you didn't dish your little drink sessions, you know you just you done had your Houston lifestyle. Like Quiet Money, that is the perfect example of bringing the South back. Then third, I'm gonna have to say New Dallas. You know what I'm saying, which is Zillionaire Doe and Montana 700. Like
Okay.
I love the message, and I love how they push out that unity. Like they
Right.
don't mind sticking together. They don't mind giving the next man that shine. Like it's a beautiful thing to show unity within the music, and that's the same thing I try to push with GME.
Okay. Okay. I like that. I'm just now learning who Zillionaire Doe is.
Man, you got to get up on them. Real good artists. Like I say, they got their own style in Dallas, and like I say, if you know, you can relate.
Okay. All right.
Mm,
Cool. Well, thanks for sharing.
yes, yes.
Yeah. And so, what made you start in the music industry?
Man, when I grew up in that '90s era where waking up, you hearing Master P, No Limit, make him say, you hearing um pop that you just you hearing all the stuff these young kids will never imagine or never get to experience with this music. I got to experience and I fell in love with it.
Okay.
So yeah, like the J Prince, the Masterpiece, the H Town, knocking the boots. Like I'm
Oh
real,
my
like I say,
face.
I'm diverse with it. I like a little bit of everything, even country music, because I didn't live in a country scene and I didn't live on a city scene.
I follow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You named some of my faves.
Yeah, like those the ones that set the blueprint. Like the whole reason why I gravitated to learning the business, knowing the business, and wanting to run my own label.
Follow. Okay. So, you got your own label.
Yes, yes. Get Money Nation is a record
That's
label.
yours. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, congratulations on
Thank,
that.
thank you.
Doing big things. I
Thank
see you in motion.
Yeah, I tell people you might think it's easy doing it. It is not.
Mhm.
So,
Right.
you just gotta have the mind and your mind, body, and spirit all in the right place. And be ready for what's in front of you.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay. And then let's go back to the single.
Uh huh.
What made you go to R&B? What made you convert that way to bring it into what Little Say has already been doing?
See, R&B always been a thing for me when I was in school. That's what most don't understand. I can rap my ass off. I love music. Like I'm
Realize
at
that.
heart, but my whole junior high through high school, I was in choir, and I was one of the top in my class. And
Really?
like I said, I never really just did the singing too much as far as like doing my music, but I do got tracks where I'm actually singing, but you wouldn't even know it's me until I tell you.
Really?
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to tap in a little more then.
Like I'm like okay, like the hook, like Brian, that's my cousin. He good people. He from Navasota, like I say, Conroe, Navasota, College Station. Them my stomping grounds. But I wrote the hook and I showed him the verse. I mean, I showed him the beat, and he was like, "Man, Kenfo, you want me to sing it?" I'm like, "Yeah, if you can do it, knock it out." And when I say he put that finishing touch on what I needed, he gave me exactly what I needed. And that's what I used
Wow.
to do when I was young. I had an artist named Devon Johnson. Real, I'm talking about a extraordinary singer. And I used to write songs for him and write hooks for him, and he would sing them. And I just got back in that feel of like I could write for somebody, you know what I mean? Now that I seen how I Want to Know came out, I'm like, man, like I can just get back to writing hooks. I don't have to sing if I don't need to. I can have someone else do it, but if I need to, I can.
I follow.
Mhm.
Okay. Interesting. So that was your cousin that collab with you.
Yes, yes, that's my cousin Brian, man. He, like I say, he been doing it for a long time. They got their own group,
Okay.
and he do church music also. That's why I made sure I did the R&B. I'm like, if you're gonna do it for me, I'm gonna try to make sure I don't do too much no cussing. I like to keep
Yeah.
that separate. So it was just good business all the way around, and The song is real soulful, real soulful.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to listen to that as
Oh,
soon as
it's
we're
a must.
finished.
It's a must. I'm
Y'all
talking.
make for sure to check that out. Go
Yeah,
ahead. I'm
I'm
sorry.
talking about if y'all ever was that type of lifestyle where y'all wake up in the morning and you hear that I'm easy like Sunday morning. Like that type of vibe, I wake up
Yeah,
and I feel it. You know what I mean? When I listen to R&B or I make my R&B, that's the type of feel you want to give to the music because we missing that.
we are. We are. I am huge on R&B as well,
Yeah, like we really
for
missing
sure.
that.
For sure. Wow. Thanks for sharing. I'm excited to hear it. I can't wait. I cannot wait. And I heard you bust that little note. That
Hey,
voice is everything.
little something.
Don't
little
give us no little teaser. You should have just sung it.
don't do me like that. Don't put me on the spot now.
You put yourself on the spot. You
I,
started
I,
it.
I do a little something. I want the people to see pretty soon. Like I can gravitate. I do Southern soul. We do the club music, up tempo music, anything that needs to be done or that a label would look for.
Uh-huh.
I can do it.
Wow. Wow.
Like I
That's
like.
interesting.
Yeah, I like to be very versatile. Like Nelly, that's one of my favorite artists too. You see, Nelly, he can do his R&B, he can do his country, he can do his straight go in, Saint Lunatic type of stuff. Like I love it. I love a multitask, diverse type of artist. Like you can't put me in a corner.
Right.
Like I'm in
Can't go
I'm in
wrong.
every four corner.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Wow. That's amazing. So would you ever ghostwrite for somebody?
Oh, most definitely. Oh man. See, what people don't understand, when I was young, I came up around my older cousins. They used to sell their verses all the time. They'll be there rapping and stuff. You come in there an hour later, my cousin Tarvis and sold his verse for $10 to Drake. And I'm like, Dre, you
Really?
bought that verse? Or Dre done sold the verse. I'm like, what in the this been going on for centuries, you know what I mean? But yeah, I would ghostwrite, and you wouldn't even know it was me.
Wow.
Yep, you wouldn't even know it was me. I have a mentality to where like I have my own style, but if I
Mhm.
sit up and listen to an artist long enough, I can mimic exactly his rhyme pattern, the whole nine.
A
Like
lot of
you
talent.
should be surprised, but that's what artists do nowadays. But I try to tell people you have to have your own style, so people will be like, okay, that's Lil Say. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't want to keep being compared to this person and that person. You have to be your own person. You have to.
You do. I agree. I agree. Yeah, my brother told me that before. He was like, "It seems like you should be like this." I'm like, "Bruh, I can't be like nothing besides who
Nuh-uh.
Shakayla is.
You
That's
can't
who
be
I
you
am."
can't be you. You can't be nobody but Miss
Yeah,
Lady. You hear me?
I
Nobody
can't.
but yourself. And
Yeah,
can't
that's
nobody be you. And that's why I tell people do it. Make sure you do it right and make sure you do it to where you're making sure that people can do it the way you did it, but it'll never be done like this.
exactly. That is absolutely correct. Love it. Okay. And so I see you were nominated for the
Uh-huh.
Rookie of the Year award. Tell
Uh,
us a little bit about that.
that was a blessing, and shout out to the ZBT Awards. That is the Zydeco scene, and that's what people don't understand. Like, that's a blessing to get nominated on a scene that you don't even really be on. Like, I'm an actual hip hop artist, but they're nominating me for best lyricist on a ZBT
Yeah.
Awards on Zydeco scene, which is crazy because I know for sure just on the Zydeco scene working with the team I was working with, Country Rap Tunes, KRT, shout out Big Mina. We didn't push at least a good 50 or 60,000 views, if not 100K, just on the few singles that we have put out. And we haven't
Wow.
even put out the official album yet. That's something else that's finna about to get done. We finna actually put out the album by Big Mina with all our singles that we have that I'm talking about beautiful songs for the trail ride scene where people can really go out and have a good time.
Really exciting. Cannot wait to check that out. So that's something we can expect from you because that was our next question. So tell me about these awards. Like, is that something like where was it hosted at?
Man, it was hosted in Houston and it was crazy because not only did they nominate me for best lyrics. I actually got to play in my first celebrity basketball game with
Wow.
A Rhino, Miss Fire, which they used to call Miss Fat Alberta. She done been on BET, VH1, been with Omarion, Tank, all these different type of artists, and she even done been around Sauce Walker, TSF, Jay Prince. They actually call her Mama Sauce. And
Okay.
this is one of my deeply and great friends within the music, and she within the music industry, and she's like I say, she's a real good person, and they helped me with a lot.
That's great.
Hmm.
Big, huge things going on.
Most definitely, most
Love
definitely.
it for us. Love it. Love it. Okay. And so, what are some of the events or things that you have going on that
Uh,
we can expect from you?
so we've been we've been pressing real hard on the Houston scene right now. Um, not really doing too many shows, but we've been pressing real hard. And when I say pressing, I mean like doing interviews like right now, doing the mic drops, doing all of the platforms that actually have a nice following and gives A1 feedback to actually build up a good media run.
Okay.
So that's what we've been doing. But as far as events now, since we didn't build up real good on the internet and it's starting to make sense, now it's time to hit the streets. So we bringing it back to the 936 in the country out in Darvin, Texas at Club Dickie's, right in the middle of the 936. You can't miss it. We right in the country with it. May 3rd. Boy, crazy as ever. Hey,
August.
yeah. Is it August?
It
Don't let
is
me,
August.
don't let me be too. So August 3rd, we throwing one of the biggest Leo bashes in the country. With my CEO, Big Pop, we throwing one of the biggest Leo bashes in the 936. Going crazy. Then August 17th, we doubling right back with the 936 mic pass. And I'm talking about legendary people out the 936. That people I looked up to that I'm actually finna be able to rap with. Like, I'm gonna mention
Ooh.
one name, Quarter Boy, which he got songs with Big Hawk. He got songs with
Okay.
ESG, like people from Houston that was like going crazy back in the day. Like Quarter Boy is a legend within the Conroe 936 area. So it's a blessing to be on stuff like that
It
with
is.
people and actually getting that verification. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they know who I am and they seeing like, hey, look, bro, you got something going on. The 936, like they call us the new 936.
Uh-huh.
Zillionaire Doe and Montana them got the new Dallas, we the new 936. So it's just a lot of good things going on. So August 17th, we doing a 936 mic pass in Conroe, Texas and Willis, Texas. Then afterwards, we having an after party. And
Uh-huh.
I'm bringing out my brother Bone the Mac, which has the hit song She Told Her Homegirl.
Oh,
I don't know if you know
wow.
that she told her homegirl he got a big and know how to use it. Yeah, so bro gonna come out to the country.
Oh, yeah, I like
Yeah,
that
I've been locked in with him since his
song.
PV days. DJ Chose, DeRoe, Kirk O'Baines, like used to be locked in like this. Cause like I say, where I'm from, right here in Navasota, back toward 105 4 block, this area, we are right in the middle of everything. And PV is no farther than 30 to 45 minutes away.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to
Mm-hmm.
come to something that you guys have going on. I know I'm
And
still
you
learning
got to,
Texas.
and I also got a media event coming up, so that's a real good thing. I do actual media events where I get at least 5 to 10 different media outlets, including like what you got going on,
Yeah,
podcast. You can do drop mics, whatever the case may be. I
yeah,
get y'all in one place. I don't charge nobody to come.
yeah.
Whatever you make, you keep. I'm bringing at least 20 to 30 artists to this one place where they can basically do their own press run right here. You know what I'm saying? Right in this one building.
Mm.
So I'll send you a video and show you how my first one went
Yes,
also. And
please.
I link in with one of the biggest platforms in the South right now, which is Rap Economics.
I'm familiar. Okay.
Mhm. I link with them and we basically we cut the price in half, you know what I'm saying? And we give people an opportunity in the country that can't, you know what I'm saying, get to the platform in Houston. I'll bring it to the country where you can get to it.
Ooh. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I want to invite to one of those.
Most definitely, and I would, yes, yes, most definitely.
Yes. Yes. Interesting.
Hmm.
So I hear you got some good collaborations with some top artists.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Great job.
oh yeah. So
How does
first,
that make you feel?
I mean, like I tell people, I talk to my CEO Pop all the time. And he be like, man, people be looking at what we doing right now, and they be thinking that we just up and up, and little do they know we putting money behind ourselves. Like we don't got no label, we don't got no big engines, we don't have none of that. Like we literally putting money behind ourselves, and we haven't even just put that big budget behind something because we just now breaking a barrier on things that need to be broken. So now is the time that we're actually going to take that bigger budget and put it behind something to show people that it's actually a little leeway when you put a little more money behind yourself. Right now, we're just doing a bare minimum.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay. And so you have a team of supporters that work with you then.
Yeah, so like Get Money Nation is it's more than just me. I have a CEO which he runs Money Stacks Entertainment. His name is Big Pop. And they call him the freestyle legend. You know what I'm saying? Freestyle king, freestyle legend.
Freestyle.
Hey, I'm talking about right off the top, gonna kill whatever he
Hmm.
touches. And this is where I learned to craft and make myself better, because I couldn't come in the studio and just come half-ass, because I'm like, Big Papa finna kill me on this song. So I got to come with it. And I've been like this since I was 15, because I met Pop since I was 15. So I always had to come in with that type of integrity. Like, at least I can meet you halfway on this song if I don't, go over.
Can you hear me?
All right, I hear you now.
Oh, okay. Who do you feel supports you the most?
Oh, man. You would be surprised. People I don't know support me the most. You know that?
I
Um,
believe it.
like I didn't sign. Oh man, I done signed at least a good 100 autographs in my time.
Wow.
I didn't have at least a good 25 people. That's why I tell people it takes time, but a good 25 to at least 50 people that are actually seeing me and being like, "Oh, it's Lil Say. I got you on my screen cover. Like, look." And I be so I be like, "This little girl or boy really got my name or my picture on their screen cover," and they be like, "I was just listening to your music, like literally," and I be like, "Let me see." And they go to their recent plays and Little Say's on that playlist. And
Wow.
it stuns me sometimes because I be like, man, like I used to dream of stuff like this. And I tell my CEO that all the time. Like I feel like I worked myself to where I need to be, so I'm getting what I deserve.
That is true.
Like
That's true.
I'm getting more than I deserve because I never asked for too much in return. Ever.
Oh. And that's good. And
Mm-hmm.
typically that's the way that it works.
Nah, most definitely. That's how the universe works in your favor.
That is
By
true.
you doing the most you can on your end and not even expecting much, you know what I'm saying, out well, not expecting much coming back in. That's what it
Right. And that's how a lot of things start
is. Hmm.
opening additional doors that
Yep.
you were not expecting.
Yep. Like this year has been probably the biggest year for me.
Wow.
I'm making top 5 lists, top 10 lists in my area. Now when people speak, they have to mention Lil Say. They can't not mention Lil Say without mentioning 936. And a lot of people used to thought I'd be bragging or like really just like like just going over my head when I say that. But I used to say that all the time because I used to want to stretch my point to where like literally you can't mention the area, you can't mention in any other movement around the area without mentioning GMN and Lil Say.
I follow.
Like
Okay.
making it undeniable.
Okay. And so I hear you saying, are you saying 369? Like, is that the area code?
Nah, yeah, 936. That's the area. Yeah, 936. East
936
Texas.
is the area code for East Texas.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
This.
Okay. So do you live in Houston or you're like in the
No,
Houston area?
I live in the Houston area.
I follow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. All right. So not too far from me. I am
No,
actually in the Dallas area.
okay, you're not far at all. That's
Yeah.
perfect. You, shoot, you out there where it's going down there. I told you,
Yeah.
New Dallas, you need to be up on it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
We,
just now getting
I mean,
my
we
feet
coming out
wet.
there in a few weeks.
I'm from Illinois, so I'm still
Okay, yeah, we coming out there in a few weeks to
yeah.
meet with like just the kid, like basically they throw a video shoot. We just gonna come out to support, just to
Support.
be in the mix, because you got to be in the mix and feel the atmosphere to know what's really going on. That's why I
That
be
is
telling
true.
people, seeing it with your eyes, that's a different thing, but being there, even
Totally.
better.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, I'm growing and I'm like I got to get out some more, meet some more people. I did a couple of interviews in person, you
Okay,
know.
that's
I
good.
went to a couple of places where they have artists come out and perform.
Okay,
So
that's
that was how I grew my Texas um viewers,
okay.
right? And
You
I have had
network, you network.
yeah, I've been networking. And I went to South by Southwest.
Bless.
That
That's
did
it.
it. That did it for Texas for me. That did it. And so, um, tell us what
Mhm.
is the craziest thing or one of the craziest things that you've ever done in your life?
Whew. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Well, when I was young, I wasn't all the way there. And like I said, I used to hang with my older cousins. So when you the young one in the batch, you the one that's gonna get the one that's gonna be told to do the crazy things. Like you ain't gonna be able to do nothing. You ain't even gonna have to do a week in jail. Do some. Man, I tried to kick somebody's door and the door kicked me back.
What?
Yeah, running up to somebody's door trying to. Oh, y'all, I couldn't do it. My
Wow.
leg, I didn't mess my leg up, y'all. I couldn't do it.
What?
And then they sent somebody else over there, kicked the door smooth down.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes, and that was crazy for me. I was like, what if somebody would have came to the door or something? But I'm like, maybe he thought
Right.
somebody was knocking or something, or maybe they wasn't there.
I was going to ask you, did they kick the door on
No,
you?
I was just saying, like, my compact of me running to the door and trying to kick it, it didn't even move.
Wow.
But when they sent the other guy to do it, he kicked the door down. Like, he kicked it smooth.
And it was kicked straight in.
Like, what did he do differently? But
That I did.
I didn't kick it in the right spot. When you kick the door, you're supposed to kick more towards the knob. And I'm kicking it right down the center like I'm the hawk or something. You like I say, you learn something every day.
You
But
do. You
good
do.
thing, like I say, you outgrow those moments. You be better, do better, and you start to learn and know better. That's simple.
Interesting.
Hmm.
All right. And then I also learned about you that you lost your mother and your father. My condolences to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna tell, like I tell people, it's a crazy story. I lost my dad when I was 12, and I lost my mom when I was 24. So my mom been gone for 6 years, and I do a toy drive in honor of her. So I've been doing a
Aw.
toy drive for 6 years strong. And I go to 5 different places. I go Bryan, College Station, Conroe, Navasota, and Hearn, Texas. I do 5 locations. But I do 4 in one day, then the next morning we go to the last location.
Interesting.
And then any toys I don't, man, when I say and this is out of pocket. I'm just not learning about nonprofits and the whole nine, and that you have to pay to get a nonprofit. So that's in
Mhm.
order. But I used to come out of pocket, going to Walmart, spending thousands of dollars, brand new toys for kids, plus providing for my own. But that's something I did from the heart. And my mom, the reason I did it out of my mom, she would always say, she'd be like, baby, I'll be shooting videos. I go throw this money at the clubs. I go do all this stuff. Why not give back to the community? Why not give back and give these people something to look forward and look up to? And that's what I did. I done had KBTS come out and cover me a few times. A lot of stuff, like I say, it's a blessing to do stuff like that. And as far as my dad, my dad Champ, he died. He had his wreck in New Waverly, Texas, and my mom had hers in Cold Spring. What people don't know is the same road that they had their wrecks on. their wrecks are not even 10, 20 minutes away from each other. Because New Waverly and Cold Spring is not far.
Are you
So
serious?
when I have to go see my grandpa, because my mom passed going to my grandpa house. So when I got to go to my grandpa house, if I'm coming through Huntsville has to go from Huntsville to New Wave to Cold Spring. When I'm driving down this road, I see one cross, stop, I see that one, then I gotta get closer to my grandpa house and see my mom. And
Wow.
I'm gonna tell y'all how that messed me up spiritually, mentally, and physically. I haven't been back to my grandpa house in almost a year or two, and he been calling me and everything. I don't even be answering the phone. So yeah, like it messes with me a lot. But something you gotta pray about. It's something that like I tell people, I you can ask me if I'm all right, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not all right. I'm not okay. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about the black man. I feel like we try to justify being strong too much. Sometimes you have to notify, and sometimes you have to show, like, yeah, like sometimes I do got a breaking point. I'm on
Right.
human.
I agree. I agree. I am so sorry to hear that. So the same road? I mean, something wrong with the
Literally.
road?
See, when my dad went, it was late at night and head-on collision with an 18-wheeler. Then my mom, they were doing road construction, not even 5 minutes from my grandpa's house. She almost there, went sliding off the road, and she had my nephew with her, and my nephew ended up living. So at least we got to have that gift of having my nephew, but it messed with me even keeping my nephew.
I
Like
know.
people don't understand. It's more than just it has more to deal with and not want to deal with people, be around people. It don't be that. It be like seeing my nephew. That's the last person my mama was with. The last person.
So many like unanswered
Yeah,
questions.
like I can be sitting up and say I could be watching TV. My nephew will come running through, and you know how you see him in your side eye view. You're not paying attention. You still watching TV. It's like something flash at me. Not like 5 seconds. Like damn, like he was the last one with your mama. Like even when they try to tell me how the wreck happened, I picture that in my head to try to see like what happened because it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Oh, I'm
Cause
so sorry to hear
yeah, the
that.
way things happen, he wasn't supposed to make it out of there, but he did.
Wow.
Like the car flipped
Wow.
like 4 or 5 times. Like my mom, she passed away from like compact. I don't know who heard them. Like they were off in the woods. Like it's anything could have happened. Anything.
OMG.
So
Oh man. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I had to touch that because I'm like, both?
oh
Both?
yeah, both. And like I say, it's crazy. Literally, not even 5, 10 minutes away. They crosses are not even too far away. Not at all. Same road. I kid you not. When I do my documentary, Stephanie's son, I'm gonna go down that road and I'm gonna show people.
Oh my God. Yeah. Show us. And you got a documentary
Yeah,
coming?
yeah, I got a documentary that I'm
Yay.
working on. Stephanie's son that's gonna come with the full album. So and that's what I call my tour drive too. It's Stephanie's son's December 23rd. I do it on her birthday.
Okay.
So it's even hard for me coming out on my mom's birthday and doing it, but
I
that's what keeps me
know.
going. You know what I mean? I'm like, look at all these kids smiling, man. Kids that can't have Christmas. Now you can have Christmas. Like Stephanie's son, like he did that for you. Like that's something I did in honor of my mom, not only for you, but for me also. Like,
Oh,
like little do they know, they helping me help them.
it touches a heart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, enough. Right, I have to add it. Oh God, that's really special, and that's one of the reasons I asked you, like, who supports you the most, right? Because that could be tough on a person,
Yeah,
and to
child,
see
I
you.
mean, yeah. See, that's and if you noticed, I kind of skipped that. If you noticed, I kind of skipped that. I gave you a whole. My mama was my top supporter, most of all, and no matter what's going on, like I could be going through like the craziest stuff and shit. Like, baby, you ain't made no music, you ain't been writing. You know what you love to do. Don't tell me you gonna let somebody come take your spot now. Like, like, yeah, I'm talking about real supporter. Like, A1 day one, never let me down.
Yeah, I'm like, well, that's crazy.
Hmm.
That's good to know. But always remember, she is watching.
Yeah, watching, and I say she always with me.
Pop up. Yeah, she. Yes, indeed. I love it. Okay. And then, what is one of the wildest things someone has ever done in your home or visiting you?
Mm, mm, mm. Okay, you want to go there? So, I had just got my first apartment, and I invited my brother, Keyshawn, and one of our best friends named Quinn, one of our white partners. I love my white boys. Shout out my white boys.
Me too.
So, I love all races, but shout out my white boys. So, they came over and they drinking this cheap liquor that everybody was drinking back in the day called Taka Vodka. So they come over there drinking this taco, and I'm telling them, I'm like, bro, I'm finna go to sleep. Y'all got it. I had just got off, but I told them they could come over since it was one of their birthdays. So I was like, y'all come over, y'all can chill, have a living room, get drunk, whatever. I don't know why I said that. So I wake up in the morning, and my girlfriend at the time, she's like, oh my God, Sayy, my grandma gave me those couches. I'm like, what do you mean? So I go in there, they are literally both laid out like they on a cross or something, and it is throw up everywhere. Everywhere. And I had to buy
Wow.
the most expensive steam things to clean that couch. I was pissed, Lord. I spent my whole check on that. I was behind on
Wow.
my rent because that was the
I ain't
worst.
mad at
Cause
you.
cause
Yeah.
I didn't want cause she was like, my grandma gave me those. Savon, you ain't gonna clean. You know, I was like, oh my God. So I had
No.
to do something.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, it stinks, right?
Oh my God. And that's
It
the first. As
stinks.
soon as I hit the door, I said, "Ugh." I said, oh yeah.
Yeah, it makes you sick to your stomach.
And
And
they
see,
was
I've always
cause and then it
go
been
ahead.
sitting up for like an hour or two. That was the bad thing about it. Like
And you
every
didn't
window
even
up in the
know.
house, cut the AC off, all the windows up. Jesus. Yeah.
My God. Wow. Did you make oh God.
Oh yeah, they helped cleaned up before they
Okay.
left. You sure right. What?
I was just
I
gonna
said, and you're not leaving until you clean up. And I'm not
exactly.
playing neither. Just like
I was
that.
I was gonna ask that question on straying away from there. Okay.
Yeah, they cleaned up. And you can't leave unless you clean up. My man raised like that. You don't even step over nothing on the floor. Pick it up.
Exactly. Okay. And so, and thanks for sharing that. That was funny. Um, so tell me what are your goals for like, or where do you see yourself within the next
Ooh.
3 to 5 years?
Man, that's a beautiful question. And I love answering these questions because it seems like every time I answer them, I end up going back to these interviews and I end up being right where I said I was going to be it.
Oh,
So let's
good.
start with
That's
this.
how I stay.
So goals for the year is to have my nonprofit up and running, to have my CDL, have my hot shop business running, box trucks, lawn service, and then I also started investing in dogs. So I want to DBA that and like breeding the pit bulls and stuff like that, Frenchies. I want to DBA that. I'm getting more into the actual ownership and entrepreneurship of doing things and doing them the legit way and learning more stuff for my business side. So when I do build up to a certain height where I need to be, I want to go and sign someone. And for these youngsters around the lawn service, different stuff like that, where I can offer jobs, I want to give young people jobs so they don't have to sell drugs. You don't have to do all the third. You can actually do something and get a proper check and actually have a way in the future. You know what I
Oh
mean?
my God.
And as far as like where I see myself in 5 to 10 years, I actually see myself. I wouldn't say sign, but I see my label up and off the ground. I see myself around people I need to be around, and by me being loyal and staying loyal to the person I am, I see myself going way farther than where I need to be at.
I like that. You called out some things that really touched me. You said you were going to give jobs
Uh huh.
to people. You're gonna give back.
Yeah.
What what made you want to do that? You have a beautiful heart.
Um, the way I was raised, my daddy Keith, like I said, my real dad is Champ, the one that passed, but my dad Keith been in my life all my life. And man, like the stuff will be in store. Like we can be in a store. We done bought our groceries. Somebody could be 100, 200 short.
Yeah.
My daddy, it could be our last 200. I kid you not, and shit you not. He finna about to pay for them people groceries. And I'd be like,
Aw.
Daddy, why you did that? We're gonna like I done got used to the fact like most people don't understand this. I'm like, Daddy, why you do that? We're gonna have to end up punning something or, doing something. He's like, but
Yeah.
son, you never know. This woman could have 6 kids at home and she can't pay for a grocery. She probably had a bill she had to cover. What's the sense of us being late on the bill to catch her up and we receive our blessings even more? Then it leads, like I say, my dad Keith and store good things in me. My dad Champ did the same thing. So my dad Champ, I got a brother named Telvin. Shout out my big bro T. He got brothers and sisters, and at the time, I guess just something that happened in life, and his brothers and sisters had need shoes. Man, my dad Champ went and bought all of them shoes.
Oh.
It was at least he said he at least bought like 11, 12 pair of shoes. And I'm gonna tell you what's crazy about it. He didn't come in the house like, damn, I hate I did that. He came in the house smiling. My daddy Chuck was smiling ear to ear. Man, I feel like I done just blessed the da-da-da-da. I'm like, man, like that's me seeing stuff like that. I'm like, man, you know what type of impact you can have on the world if you start. And I tell people, it's not about where you start. It's usually the outcome about where you finishing at.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a remedy to something, and it's never nothing that's been done that ain't been done. It's just the way you're going to do it. How you're going to do it is what's going to stand out.
That is true. That is true. Wow. That's amazing. He's a good man. He was a good man. I like that. And I really want to see you get to that level.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear all about it. I'm gonna make sure that I stay tuned in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I stay tuned in.
No, yes, please do. Because like I tell people, man, don't catch the journey. And like I tell people, we got 3 ways. You can go straight, and you got your 2 ways. Either you can stick with me on this journey and watch it and be a part of what's going on, or you can sidetrack and just watch from a distance. But either way, you're gonna keep going up, and I'm gonna keep going up. And that's what I pray for.
Right. Okay. Y'all heard him.
Yeah, like I tell people, it's not one hate bone in my body. My mama ain't raised me like that.
Yeah,
man.
me either.
I may not like something, but I never hate it. Never.
Right. Real, genuine love and support. Happy to see us and everybody doing very well for ourselves.
Most
When
definitely.
everybody think like that and move like that,
Mm-hmm.
they don't understand. You're just gonna progress.
Yeah, you supposed to progress. You don't supposed to go backwards. Never. God ain't make you to go backwards. You can step backward. He ain't make you to go backwards. I'm telling you that right now.
That is true. Oh man. Well, I am glad we actually touched that piece.
And like I say, I thank you for asking the right questions.
You're
If
welcome.
you are a podcast or in any kind of way watching this, if you ask the right questions, you're going to get the right answers.
Y'all heard him. Okay, so I see that you do features and bookings. Tell
Mm-hmm.
us about that.
Yeah, features, booking. My thing with features, and I'm gonna touch upon. I'm gonna try to cut this at least a minute. My thing with features is that you have to build up as an artist. I've been doing free features for most of my life. Only time that I have taken a paid features when an artist actually offered, and my highest offer has been maybe like 350, which is not bad. Being an independent artist, because I'm normally people only giving like 75, 100 for a feature. This is the side that people don't tell you. And most people are not getting the bigger feature money until they get their numbers up, until they actually start doing shows on a bigger platform. And then most of the people that are getting paid for these features, they have a manager or somebody behind them that's making those pulls for them. Me being an independent artist, I done built up to a certain point where you can go on YouTube and I got a video that's over 100K, which in meaning if I ask you for 250 for a feature, you should be more than willing to pay that. Because for one, not only am I going to bring you my fan base, but I'm going to market, I'm going to promo on my end. Plus, I'm going to make sure you at least get 110% of what I've already offered.
I hear you.
So that's what comes when you get a feature from me. You may get a show. I might mess around and go half with you on your video. You never know with me. I'm just a genuine, I'm that genuine type of person. You can ask anybody that I've been around. They gonna tell you. Let's say gonna look out for the ones that's around him.
Okay. I hear that. All right. I dropped the link, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So make for sure you check that out too if y'all want features. Because I do recall I dropped our commercial and people was like, oh yeah, he's hot. He's fire. You know?
Yeah, and I appreciate that. Y'all tap in with me, man. I'm working with all budgets. Like I said, I tell artists that I know what it feels like to be a worker, a hustler, whatever that is in terms of taking care of home and doing all this and not having $1,000, $500 to lock in a feature. I didn't have to spend it. I just spent $2,500 on features. We just spent $3,000-$4,000 doing videos and all of this. I tell people, it is not cheap being what we are and who we are. Like, you really have to invest.
You do have to invest. That is for sure. That
And
is for
another
sure.
thing, you can't expect somebody to put money into you, and you ain't even putting money into yourself.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's some good feedback right there. Y'all better learn and listen.
It don't get no better than that. It's gems in this. It's jewels. Take them and place them and keep them safe.
Exactly.
And you pass them on to the next one that need it. Not want it, need it.
Y'all heard them. And then another thing, where can people listen to your music if they wanted to tap in?
Shout out my boy South Central. They say I be going golden global with this. You can Google me. If you can't find me on anything, which you can find me on everything, all you gotta do is type in Lil Sayy, Lilsay, and I'm gonna pop up on Google.
Okay, so it's little Say with one Y because I seen some stuff with
Yeah,
two
it's with
Y's. I seen some stuff with
lately,
one Y.
yes. The blog sites and two recent things that I did a motion mic with Rap Economics, and I don't know why the guys put the extra Y on there, but I just ran with it because I'm like, I don't want to have them taking 2-3 days or a week to have to go back and re-edit, taking a Y off of the video. You know what I'm saying? To take the time. So I just went on and told them to release it so I can go on and get it out. And one of the top blog sites in Texas called Trill Talk No Pill Talk, I believe they seen my motion mic, and when they promoted that list, they put my name on there with two Y's.
I gotcha.
So I just ran with it. I was like, I'm not going to, because even if you type in Lil Sayy with two Y's, guess who's still going to pop up?
I follow. It's okay, cool. Because I had it with one Y at first, but then I changed it today because I'm like, all this stuff got two Y's. Okay.
I just took because somebody asked the same thing, and I was like, I just took that for what it is. I didn't want to give people too much of, a miscomprehension, having to tell them, hey, can you go back and take the Y off of this, and then they take their time trying to get it back to me.
Yeah, for sure.
When I was gonna roll out, I was trying to roll it on out, keep
Let's
that,
go.
Keep it going.
Let's work.
Yep.
I know that's right. Okay, and then provide our viewers and our listeners with some feedback or a ending quote.
Okay. As I like to say, balance everything. If you know better, you will do better. And in my turn, when I wake up and see the sunshine and I hit my knees before I wake and brush my teeth, I'm going to take it one day at a time. And that's what I want y'all to wake up and notice and say. Even though you may be taking it a second, a minute, an hour, you could be taking longer than that. Just know that you're taking it one day at a time. And that's all that matters. And that's what's going to get you to the next position that you need to get to.
I love it. Y'all heard him. Make for sure to tap in. I dropped the link. You guys have his YouTube, his Twitter, his Facebook, his Instagram, and show support. Go and stream his single, please.
Make sure y'all tap in. Follow me on all social media platforms. Look me up on all streaming, all major music platforms. I'm there. Make sure y'all stream the new single. Go get the new single. I wanna know. It's National Girlfriends Day. If you got your girl, tell her right now, man. I might have forgot that it was National Girlfriend Day. Here go this single. Click. And I promise your whole night gonna change. If you can get you a bottle of wine, they got cheap wines too. You know, go get you a bottle of wine, pop, 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 sizzle, 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 and get in the middle, just like that. I
Y'all
love
heard him.
Yeah, I love y'all, man. There's nothing but love on this end. GMN, Get Money Nation, Money Stacks ENT, Motion Air Music, MTM, The Wolves, the whole clique, man. I love y'all. And thank you, Miss Lady, for this interview.
You're
Shout out Kane,
welcome. No,
the whole
thank
team, man. We rolling out, we rolling in, and it's a 936 thing, man. All the way to
you.
Dallas.
You got it. And thank you for being on the show. It's a pleasure to have you. When I checked you out, I was like, "Stang, that's
Hey,
right."
like I say, let's not make it the last time. If I can pop up in Dallas, let's run a spot out and let's make some
Yeah,
happen. I'm with it.
let's do it. Yes, I'm excited. Yes, we can definitely get that done for sure.
No, I appreciate you, Miss Lady, and make sure y'all tap in. This little Say GME and letting y'all know right now. If you ain't tapped in with Miss Lady, you're crazy.
Tell them again.
If you ain't tapped in with Miss Lady, you're crazy.
Ah.